Hello everyone. Okay, we are here. We're pretty much streaming this whole thing. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Um, oh, cool, Daniel, you're playing Starfield. That's awesome. How is it going? How's it going? I've heard very good things about it. Have you found London? Because that's the thing that I'm focusing on at the moment. Is that London is actually in Starfield, but it's very weird. Um, Yo, Orville, how are you doing? Sussy boy, you say. Sussy boy. Okay, so what we're doing is I'm just getting everything ready. Um, I was just like, right, because normally I have everything kind of set up straight away. But right now, it's getting everything ready to go. So, I think the balance of sound is going to be okay. I generally thought that we'd start off with this glorious thing, so we can see it all there, and stuff like that, so we can see the Transformers. But we're mainly here for Power Rangers. I just thought I'd start a bit early, get people in, get people to be like, hey, let's get a conversation. Let's start thinking. So we know one thing's been confirmed. That is the Omega Rangers. That's been announced because Hasbro decided to be like, oh hey, guess what? Um, let's do it. Can I hear? Oh, it's really low. Like it's really low because I've got everything set down to low. But yeah, we know that the Omega Rangers have been announced because they did a what was it? They did a giveaway, and Omega Rangers are like splat right there, and I was just like, okay, cool. Like, I kind of wish that Hasbro, even though they're announcing it. Hello, Kira Sandra. Welcome to the stream. I really wish that Hasbro wouldn't put these all out and just be like, hey, if you want to go and like pre-order this, go ahead, but then just do it like one bit at a time. So like have it as a blank screen, like all the fancy shiz and stuff like that. And then move into like, oh, here it is. And if you want another giveaway, here is the next part. And then so on and so on as they continue on going. That to me is what I kind of really want. But no, they released the Omega Rangers, so they have been officially announced. Just, dear God. Leaked box art was leaked. Yeah, I know the box artwork and all that was leaked, but I think it gets to the point where people want it officially announced. So if you remember back in the day where it was stuff like Trent or Dino Fury Black wasn't announced, it was like, they just put them into the wild and they haven't officially confirmed that these are out yet. So that was one of the things. So yeah, I generally kind of think Omega Rangers is going to be announced, and I'm guessing it's going to be the Master Morpher as well, which I'm guessing that they're going to turn around and be like, oh hey, guess what? Like go pre-order it right now. Like it's all live. Go do that. So I know I'm going to be keeping my eye on that, because if you are after a Master Morpher, do not sit on it, not unless it's like dirt cheap somewhere else. Good morning, Marissa. Hope you slept well. Yeah, like don't sleep on it. Like 100%, just pre-order it if you can do. What has been released? Oh, we have more stuff for the thingamabob, for the comics. They've just been released. So yeah, that's out. We're wondering what else they're gonna be announcing. I generally think what we're going to be getting is a Cosmic Fury trailer. Obviously, Simon will talk a little bit about Cosmic Fury, and then that will lead into the trailer. He'll be like, "Oh, I've got a sneak peek for you all. Here is the trailer." So long and thanks. I see, kid. I am so glad that someone picked it up. So yeah, like I thought it was a good way of doing it. Yeah, I was gonna say, do I redo the thumbnail and say thank you for all the fish? But then I was just like, no, let's just put that in the title. And it's just like, well, thank you very much. So yeah, I am thinking that this is going to be a big thing right now. So I think that maybe I don't know if they're going to do it at PulseCon. I feel like if they turn around right now and said, guys, we've heard you all, we're going to be taking a year off because we need to focus on the quality control just to make sure that it's right. So unfortunately, guys, like, this is what you're going to get. And, the Lightning Collection will be back bigger and better than ever before in 2024 at the end, or 2025. Like some sort of buzzwords that they're going to put out. And they'll do that. And people will just be like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, awesome. And then that's it. So, yeah. I think that will come along. If they don't say anything, because they'll be like, so the Lightning Collection's come to an end for a little bit, it's on hiatus. But here's some more Transformers. Here's some more Marvel. You're just going to go, oh, okay. And then, like, no other lines getting cut. You're just like, God damn. Why? Why would you do this? The Mass Morph is last. Yes, it is the last one for his voice. I've heard most of it. And I think my favorite one, I was talking to my friend about this. My favorite one is, and I don't know why JDF puts it in. He is like, it's 1993. It's morphing time. I'm just like, why? Why do we need it's 1993? Like, I generally just, I don't know why you would do that, or why that would be set. It's just, I think it's very weird. So I hope they reveal. I don't know if they're going to reveal any more helmets. Like, I remember Josh saying that they were going to talk about the helmet and stuff like that. So I generally think that maybe they are going to, but I don't know. Like, maybe they're just going to say, all these stuff is coming out over time. Like, this is coming out in 2024, certain release dates. So they stagger it. Or what they'll do is they'll announce that it'll be up, say, I don't know, like, oh, these are all up for at the very beginning of the month or something, or the beginning of the year. Oh, that's actually a pretty cool Transformer. Actually, that's the only one I'd probably want to get. And then all of a sudden, they would just be like, yeah, and then they push it back. So it'd be like, guys, you can get this in January 24th in 2024. Look out for it. And then suddenly it gets all pushed back until like 2025. And you're like, God damn, why would you do that? Like, why? Like, that Transformer there, he looks pretty cool. I'm not much of a Transformers guy. But, I mean, how long has this Transformers thing been going? It's the first one, hasn't it? So, okay, I don't get a timer. But, yeah, it's the first one. And it's just a little bit weird. I can find more voices on the review. Oh, Kid, do you actually have it? I might actually have a look. One of my friends said something, that he says something really weird that is completely out of touch. So I'm wondering if like you've got it. I can't remember what he was saying, but to me, I was just like, oh, great. It's fantastic on that one. Like, I don't know if they went to JDF, oh, just go and say, here you go. Like, just record what you want. And he's like, right, got to do the shift into turbo, got to do Dragon Zord. But like, pointing in it's 1993, it's morphing time. You kind of think out of JDF, out of all of them, would have turned around and actually gone, no, these are all the lines I think is going to happen. Isn't it something like he says he's got a PhD or something? And I was just like, why do we need to know that? Like, I have a PhD. It's morphing time. Dino Thunder, power up. I'm like, why? I don't know. I find some of the stuff that they've done, like if someone at the office was just like, right, we got to get JDF to say this. Like, this is the thing that we need, the last Master Morpher. Let's get him to say this. And then bam! It's just really shit. Fucking hell. So yeah, that'll be very interesting to see. Like, these Transformers do look pretty cool, but I'm just not a Transformers person. Like, I don't know. I feel like this Optimus Prime, it looks like, okay, it looks really tacky and cheap plastic. And they'll be like, oh man, this is amazing. Like, can you imagine that, this is Optimus Prime. We've wanted to do it. I mean, look at the holes. Like, that's really, as a collector, I wouldn't want to collect it. Like, I'd want to put stuff in there, like a little bit of red putty or something, to kind of make sure that you can't see it, unless it didn't need it. But yeah, it just looks really off. And like, to scale, I bet that something like this is like, what, $30? And I'll be like, no. Like if I was to pay for this, I reckon I would go with. I would say at least 15. I don't know if I'm right on the price. What else? You can find more voices in review. Okay, yeah. It's more like some guy wrote a script. I think JDF agreed to do the lines. Read it. Yeah, like, can you imagine? Like, he gets that. And he's like, right, I know more about the brand than anybody else. I know exactly what we're gonna say. I know what it is. They want Dragon Zord, Tiger Zord, White Ranger power. They want Dino Thunder power up. The iconic line of like, I may be old, but I look good in black or whatever it is. And then all of a sudden, it's like they get the scripts like, it's 1993 and it's morphing time. I can't wait to get back to Ernie's juice bar. They won't they won't know I'm the Green Ranger. Tiger Zord, depower, and you're like, and he's just there like, fuck it, I just don't give a shit. Like, fine, yeah, and then just says it, and the people at Hasbro are like, well done, Jake, well done. That line, perfect, Jake, perfect. Like, you get that little bit of a raise. Well done. Get that in the books. In fact, you get a few Master Morphers just the way you are. Pre-order that shiz, son. You go, and you're just like, what the fuck? And Jake's like, yeah, I got him to say that. I've always wanted him to say, it's 1993. It's morphing time. Always wanted that. Oh God. Yeah. Andy goes, God, they don't make toys like they used to. I don't know, like, I think it's just back in the day, like, if you look at like not Power Rangers, like Thundercats and He-Man, like there wasn't much, like they were beefy, but I feel like toys have come across so much more. I think it's just the plastic that they use. Like when I see whatever this is, like the way that I see it is like it's just cheap plastic. Like if you look at here, like, why are you opening cannons? Like, why have you got holes? Not unless that's actually in there. But this sort of stuff always made me go, that looks really cheap. And even on like the legs, I don't know if that's where they put the mold, but like, you kind of think that obviously the parts go together. You think you would at least have the open parts on the inside, because I just think it all looks really tacky. Especially like Tiger style and yeah. Like he says it like twice. Well, did he actually say Tiger style in Power Rangers? Like, I don't remember him going Tiger style and then that. Like, I that could be a more like the movie thing. I just generally don't know why he would do that. Like, yeah, some guy goes, yeah, I saw that Bat in the Sun thing. I love the fact that he was like, yeah, I've got Tiger style. It's like, brilliant. Put that in. And Jake's like, yes, it's gonna be great. The fans love it. Like, I guarantee, like, there could be like a hidden thing where they put the coin in and it goes, guys, back there, we've got the smoothie recipe that Ernie's left me. And then that's it. And you're like, oh, okay. And he's like, man, my favorite smoothie's this. And just tells you how to make it. And at the end, it's like, yeah! And there you go. And then you pass it on. And it's like, when did he ever have Ernie's juice recipe? He's like, I always drink juice 24/7. Dragon Zord. You're like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Jake. Thanks, Jake, from script writing. Hence why it's exclusive. Oh, man. I imagine that you could have put stuff in there, but put quotes. Like, I would love it if he put the quote from, like, say, he's like, he serves Empress Rita and then does the evil laugh. That, I would say that would be an exclusive, but not going like Tiger style. Jake, God damn it, Jake. Fucking hell, Jake. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Oh, is this going to be a thing now? Is this like, are we near this? Thanks, Jake from State Farm. Fucking Jake. So, okay, now this, right, I have got to admit, this looks really, really cool. I saw some of the preview stuff on this, and I generally thought that this looked really like goddamn fantastic. Like, this is one thing I generally thought was worth like the money if you're a Transformers fan. Like the way that we're getting toys that transform these days, absolutely love it. Like that, I think looks really cool. And if you walk like that, I'd be like, damn. see, could you imagine if that was the toy thing? I think it's just types of plastic they use. I also think they keep trying to change the style of mods to give them more modern touch. And yeah, like I think it's okay for updating stuff. Like I get that, but it gets to the point where how many times can you have, like, say, one Optimus Prime, and then suddenly there's like a bajillion of them? And like for me personally, like I don't mind some of the toys. I just feel like they need to work more on plastic. Like if you're gonna say, for example, if to make 1,000 Red Rangers is gonna cost you something like what, like I don't know, say $1,000 to make, and then you're selling it on for like so much more. I feel like get the decent plastic in. Like the more like someone goes, this toy is really well built, this doesn't feel tacky as shit, then more people are going to be like, do you know what? Yeah, let's spend that money. I mean, look at like, hang on, let me grab it. Like this bad boy, he's a little bit dusty because he sits on my desk. But Jiren from Zenkaija, actually, when I hold this guy, this feels like a toy. Like I reckon that you could have this, like, going for ages. I really like it. If they had like more articulation in it, I think it would be like 10 times cooler. But yeah, like I just kind of think that it's toys today, especially American toys, or anything that's outside of Japan, doesn't sit well anymore. And that's one thing that I think really needs to be kind of sorted. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how they do with the Lightning Collection. I just really want them to be like, guys, this is amazing. Like, I'm so glad that we're able to really like give the Lightning Collection a good run. But sadly, we're gonna have to put it. The Rangers are powering down for a year. Like, I'm expecting all these buzzwords like powering down for a year. I've never seen Zenkaija. Zenkaija is not one of the best Sentais in the world. Like, yeah, it's not the best. Like, I like Jiren. I like the Zords from it. But I generally really don't like some of Zenkaija. It's a really good idea, just didn't execute it very well. Don Brothers out, perfect season. Absolutely really enjoy it. Did they kill Power Rangers yet? Damn, that's fucking harsh straight away. But yeah, like Zenkaija was meant to be like the anniversary season, like to talk about the like the Zords and stuff like that. So you had like Jew Ranger, Bokanger, Magi Ranger, Gao Ranger, and then the main character Kaito was meant to be like a what was it? He was meant to be like Go Ranger and stuff like that. And then obviously you had the pirated version of Gokaiger, which I love the fact it was a pirate of a pirate. And yeah, that was actually quite good. I never got his Zords in the end because, again, I just didn't want to spend much money on that one. So I got like the main Zords, and then that was it. But I really liked it. Like, I really liked Zox and stuff like that. But yeah, Don Brothers was 10 times better in my eyes. Like, you go into it thinking, it's going to be a silly Sentai, and it actually works out quite well, rather than be like, this has to be serious. Yeah. Grimlock looks cool. I do like Grimlock, but I just imagine that this would be a party trick. And like Grimlock's the type of person you invite to a party, and he does that one trick, and then everyone goes like, all right, and then he just completely like, look me, I can dance. And you're like, all right, Grimlock, nice one. We're just gonna go outside, and then he's just left sitting in the room on his own. That's it. I'm going to steal this Grimlock. And then he's like, hey man, Jake kind of wants it back. And it's like, man, like I hope Jake gets it back. And he's just like, look, I turned Grimlock into this. But yeah, I reckon this is gonna cost like $25, like $25 for that. And I just don't see that. I don't see the justification for a price increase. for what you get. Like I really don't. So yeah, it's just one of those things. But oh well, like I will say for the graphics this year, they've really like gone above and beyond. Like I really like this whole like you put it together. I think that's actually pretty sweet. Like the graphics team have done really well for this one. But I just realized as soon as PulseCon's over, I don't think anyone is gonna like the Ranger fandom, not unless they're interested in Transformers, Marvel, and stuff like that. I don't think they're gonna ever watch another whole Hasbro PulseCon. Not unless they say, "Oh, we're going to talk about Power Rangers," because everyone's going to be asking them and be like, "Hey, can we get this, please?" And you're just gonna be like, "Oh, really? Really? I don't think so." I just find it weird. Like I don't know, not bad weird. I mean, look at that. Like, come on, like that. Okay, so it's his armor with his back. I don't know. Like, I kind of find it weird. Like, this is something like, and then this is no disrespect or anything like that, but I find it's like when like guys go to the pub or something or to a bar, and they're just hanging about talking about one thing, and that's how I see this. Like, I generally it's like they've just got their pints and they're talking about whatever. See, he agrees with me, but no, it's pretty. I just see it like that. It's just like, man, let's talk about Transformers. And like, there's like parties going on. Everyone's just enjoying themselves. Get him in thing, like, and then they go off. Like, why isn't like one of the others going off? It always seems to be him. He's like, oh man, I've just bought pints from the bar, and that's it. Are they going to Power Rangers now? Are they doing it? But also, the packaging looks really bad. Is it going straight? Okay, let's turn on the volume.
For 40,000 total votes.
Whoa,
when I went through it, so
for 40. Okay, that's great.
40 for 40.
I
was like it was
did
done.
that on purpose.
Right, let me know if it's too loud.
I guess so.
Or
we had two choices. We had your favorite fictional character from Robots in Disguise 2001,
or am I over talking them?
And
When
we
is
also
the
had
Power
our Toy
Ranger
of the
thing?
Year from Legacy
check my email.
Evolution. So, what did you?
Hasbro PulseCon.
I mean, for me, for RID, it's got to be.
Oh, okay, we've got like 10 minutes left. Right, okay. So yeah. Yeah, someone else has just entered the bar. Bam! Like you have almost 20K watching the PulseCon. Yeah. No. Yeah, I think we're gonna get not much. I mean, 20 minutes. Like I'm sure that you could really give like a lot of things. 45 minutes for Transformers, and I don't know how many that they've done. So I reckon it's going to be again. You've got Simon Bennett talking about Cosmic Fury. You then have obviously the trailer that they're going to drop, and then it'll be talking about the Omega Rangers, the Master Morpher, and I don't know how much you could have after that. Like I generally don't think how many things you could talk about, like to kind of bring it out. Not unless you do talk about the Yellow Ranger helmet or. Oh no, it'll be the Power X and the Power Bow. That's what they'll talk about. So calling that now, it'll be let's talk about the Power X. Let's talk about the Power Bow. HasLab exclusive. Let's do this. Get it out there, and that will be. I think that will take up a little bit more of majority of time, because they'll be like the Master Morpher has like over 1,000 different sounds. Can you find them? This is what's coming out here, and then that's going to be it. So I imagine that's going to be the main thing that they're going to have a look at and talk about. Honored to be indicted into the Transformers Hall of Fame. Which I mean I don't know this guy's work, so I can't really say much on that one. But yeah, I am very much looking. Like I really want them to talk about Power Rangers now. It's like cool. Awesome, like we've heard much about Transformers, but what is everyone's predictions so far on like what else would you guys like to see them talk about in Power Rangers? Like what has Hasbro going to release? Because if say example it wasn't disappearing for a year. I would love them to be like, here's the next wave, and like RJ is in there, and then they do like maybe like Mystic Force, and then a little bit after that they say like they announce like double packs like Mega Force and Super Mega Force. You know, I think what'd be really cool if they went out and said like, we're not doing this anymore, like, or we're kind of like taking a break, and they go, when he comes back, Super Mega Force Red, and I'd just be like, yes, give me that Gokaiger, and I will buy, like, I think I'd buy quite a few of them. I think maybe 3 of each, like, you know, one for me, one sealed, and then just again another one sealed, and then we move into the next ones, and it's just like, this is what's all coming out. Or they do a big pack and go, here is the Super Mega Force pack, and I just be like, yes, please give me that. Please give me that Super Mega Force goodness. My prediction is more Lightning Collection figures. Well, but how many more, Orville? How many, Orville? Yeah, to be fair, I'm looking forward to a few things. What? I don't know. They address the quality control issues. I want to know how they're going to address if the line is, well, we know the line's stopping for a bit. I want to know how they're going to address it. Like, does it like Emily or like someone get out the phone and then read off the thing like, this is from our legal department. We know that the quality control hasn't been that great, guys. So what we're doing is we're putting a hold for now until we can find out better. And then they go, okay, at least complete. Yeah, I would like it if they announce like the rest of the teams at the end, like to finish them, because Time Force only got 2 figures that I know of. You know, Wild Force has 3. Yeah, has 3. Red, blue. Does it have 3? Am I thinking that they've got? So I know they've got 2 at least. Yeah, because I don't think they released yellow. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm sure I've seen this stuff that way. But yeah, like, yeah, finish the teams off. If you are going to end this line, if you are going to kill the Lightning Collection, at least finish the teams off and be like, this is it, guys. Here is this. Don't start anymore. Or just do complete, like, full packs, and then that's it. Don't do any more. That's it. Just do a little bit. Oh, we're getting to the point now. We are getting to the point where it is almost 5 o'clock, and I have it next. Okay, so I'm going to turn it on, so we're ready to go. So yeah, I would like it if they finished off Wild Force at least, because they're pretty much almost there. I can imagine if, like, Hasbro, and I know that they will never do it, if they got the Gundam line. Now, I'm not a major big fan of Gundam Wing or anything like that, but goddamn, like, I would imagine that they would look really, really cool.
Awesome opportunity. Got to work with Ajima-san and Koki-san and Yoko-san at Comic-Con this year. They came and helped us. Without them, there's no way we set up.
Do you reckon that these guys would be on time?
Without them, there's
like,
no
so it's like, they've got 2 minutes, they've got to finish it off. And they don't. They just continue on into like Power Rangers time. Power Rangers gets like 5 minutes.
Well, I started talking to him at Comic-Con.
Just such a treat to work with such passionate, talented individuals across the board, overseas. I mean, it's just an amazing.
You got 2 minutes, guys, or at least I'd say a minute left.
And that's what it's really all about. That's what the 40 years is all about.
All right. So,
by that logic, definitely need to complete. Yes, Steel, Beast Morphers.
Mark, why don't you do this one?
Like, if they did that, and they were like,
yes, I worked on it with the great.
We've got 4 figures left. Steel.
As you know,
no, I want Scrozzle. I'd want them to make Scrozzle. Yeah, just finish like it's like the lightning overlap or whatever.
It's so lovely to see all the Armada Prime films. Like,
and then just be like, we're finishing off every team, all the bad guys. So Roxy, Scrozzle, you know, Steel. Evox,
absolutely spectacular.
and then be like, done, push
Seeing
it out.
everybody
Do
just
you think
erupt
they'll
out
ever
of their
see
seats when this
a re-
guy was
I think we would,
like,
but I think
just
they'll
I like how you kinda
they'll
see
do
the
it like
little
how they did
pose thing
with
yesterday, you know, all cheeky
the
and
red
through, so
Ranger.
Good.
You know, turn
Well,
sounds
you
like
can
like
pull off
the
that-
Red
what a
Ranger
toy, though,
remastered.
honestly, it's so
Like,
good. It can do everything.
they will do it,
Posability
but
is
you won't
just
see his face
outrageous.
for some
The
strange reason,
paint
'cause
ops
obviously
are
due to
really
the
looking
probably
gleaming,
you know
and
they don't want to get
sculpt and
backlash from
obviously the
what happened obviously with the
transformation
actor
sequences are
because they
green.
they haven't
A lot
done
of
anything
different
with
animations.
they
Everyone
didn't
is
give
like,
a
"It's not current, I'm
remastered
sure
head
it's
for
going crazy
Jason.
in the comments
So
right now,
like I imagine that's because of the
Optimus
legal
second.
stuff that's
Second.
happening with
Optimus
Austin at the
won by
moment,
more than
which is
1,000,
stupid
got
because
roughly
at the end of the day,
41% of the vote, I think.
like they could just do it.
Beat
Um,
Optimus.
No,
yeah, I
think
think
it's
that
Optimus.
if they're going to do the
People wanted this since
Battleizer
the
version,
prototype got revealed at the Tokyo
they'll
Toy
do it
Fair,
like that.
so-
They'll say,
that
you know, it's
I mean, it was pretty
detachable. You
close
can
in
attach
terms
these
of,
parts to it,
Dealing with percentages.
and then kind of move it on.
All right,
That's what I
so,
reckon that they'll
we
do.
also have a fictional character of the year. I don't think this is really going to surprise anybody, but Hugh, why don't you do this one for us?
I would love to. So, do we have poll results? Where are we at?
What? Literally,
Oh, no.
why?
Oh, we skipped it.
We
Anyway,
can do it from memory.
all right. So yeah, I mean the fictional character induction into the Hall of Fame this year. It is my
Oh,
honor
they've
to
moved
induct
in.
Skybite
It's now
into the
it's now
Transformers
5
Hall of
o'clock.
Fame.
So good.
I
I
am
love this screenshot from the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The first animation.
This-
yeah.
I think this is just stalling for time.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
captured
the
everyone's
the
imagination with his
stuff
haikus
going
and
on
his
with Austin
sharky
still doing.
charms. And,
Last time I checked on
yeah.
it
Has anyone written- did you
was
write a haiku for us?
that they
I feel
wanted.
like
I think they
should
wanted
have.
a
I feel like
date
I should have,
set, but
I
because he
ain't
keeps
smart,
doing
sorry.
Comic-Con appearances and stuff like that, they keep pushing it back.
But
Now,
I've
I
got
don't
a-
mind it
extensive
being.
love to, Peter Spellos as
No, I
well,
don't
who,
mind
of course,
them
brought
doing that
Skybite to life
if
with
they're
his incredible
investigating it.
performance.
But it's like,
He was
okay,
actually
Austin, you need to
incredibly
come into
family
court. Oh,
person,
sorry, I've got like
huge
5
love for
comms
Peter.
going.
Wonderful.
All right, cool. We'll
part of
push
the
it back.
history and what
So that's the last thing
contribution
I
love
think
he
I
made.
read, and that was a long time ago.
So, poll results too,
Oh,
right?
heck, here we
Yeah,
go.
So
Got
that
them
Hall of
all.
Fame for the year, pretty good, right? Ajima-san, awesome to get another Takara designer in there.
Why are they, what?
Optimus,
Why are these
who
guys
knows
like
anybody,
stalling?
and
Like
then Skybite,
fantastic
I
option.
think-
it's one of the.
I think
It's,
when
I
we
don't
were
like
"Hey,
it
what
when
should we do
they
for
start
fictional
stalling in
character?"
these
Like,
products.
we can do robots in
Yeah.
disguise,
alright.
but like
Okay.
Skybone's
Have
gonna win.
a
Let's do
good
it.
time,
But
everybody.
much
Kid.
like
Hope
last
you have a
year,
nice
like,
time
Lug
watching it.
Nut's gonna win. So why are you asking the question? But
one
Just
thing
mute
that's
this.
been
Mute my
Skybite
stream and
that
just
no one would
tab it out. No,
Why
but have fun with it.
gas gunk?
I mean, I'm a big Gas Gunk fan, but you know, with between Skybite and a giant dragon who turns into a hand, I mean,
It's true. There's a lot of good choices.
yeah.
So now
it's
you're
kind of a
eating
shout out to
into
Skybite, so
now you're
gotta
eating
respect
into the
that.
time
Optimus
of
came
Power
second,
Rangers.
For everybody that's wondering,
Um,
Rail Racer was actually a very close third to Optimus, so a lot of train love there.
Happy
So
to
it's
hear
good.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
happy to hear that
All
as
right.
well.
So
Let's,
let's
alright.
talk about our poll results. Poll question was, who is your favorite Matrix bearer? I know how I would vote.
Are
versus
they
not that result?
Actually eating
Not
into
really
the
surprised.
time
How were you?
Clearly,
for
it's Galvatron. Who doesn't like a purple character?
Power Rangers
All right.
Was that when he was just struggling with it in the movie?
Yeah.
on
Do we
their
count that as
stream
bearing?
Well, you know, around the neck with the
I mean,
necklace
we
feels
counts, right?
like
guess so.
they
We
We could have put
don't
Surge on there too because of
want
one
to
episode.
move
like
on,
way back in the day.
and
but
that
yeah.
they will
But
take.
no, it had to be
We'll
Optimus Prime, didn't
take,
it? He's the guy. I mean,
no,
he's
sorry,
the
we'll
mascot
make
for the whole place,
we'll
so
make
if you put him in there, it's like
the
Skybite.
Ranger
it's gonna happen. It's
stuff
gonna be
Yeah.
him.
shorter.
So yeah, respect to that.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
All right. So that does it
That's
for
over
us.
there.
We're gonna let Theo get back to his hosting duties. We're gonna do the proper little wrap up part here. So we have our actually I'm a liar. We have Q&A first. I forgot about this. Is
Why
fun.
just-
Our
We're not
stuff
completely
here.
done.
Yeah. Let's talk about some comments too.
Let's do
So let's
that.
see.
They are
Space
stalling.
Pirates, OMG, we love you. That's great.
They are fucking
Rock Lord says
stalling.
Badass. We agree.
The point of this is Q&A.
Well,
so-
we're gonna get to. I'm doing
Okay.
some comment shout outs
Okay.
too. I want Evan's jersey.
I'm definitely not kind of.
So,
Jersey.
Like-
our friends at Geeky Jerseys hooked Evan and I up.
Oh yeah, the
obviously, I can go
geeky
to
jerseys are
Decepticons,
quite good
you
actually.
can go
No,
all
definitely. Like
you know, the
it
little
it is. They're running into time because
Before
this
it
whole
starts,
thing
they're
says
in the back,
5
so
p.m.
You can't go wrong with that. Let us know how you feel about these. There'll be some of these available on Hasbro Pulse in the future. They're just not up as of yet. So
Geeky jerseys are pretty good.
shout out
I have
to
a
them for
Power
hooking
Ranger
us
one.
up with those.
I have the prototype.
Looking wicked sharp.
It's quite nice.
Oh, we're filming in Massachusetts, so we got to get that accent in there. All right.
Cool, Kirasander, thank
So
you
let's
very
see.
much for joining.
Question.
I'm
Sorry,
guessing
sorry,
everyone's
don't do
gonna
this.
dip over to Hasbro. Look at this look at this stalling.
Did you guys do this?
Oh my god!
Sorry. We'll see you soon.
Like, what is
Don't
this?
leave. All right, this one I actually kind of like, and this is interesting because I didn't really think about this. Hey, so there is a game for Transformers Prime. Could we get Prime characters in studio?
I
for
think
this game
they're
edition?
trying to get it all together. Like, could you imagine they go into they go into it like, sorry, we can't show the Omega
I
Rangers.
know a lot of people.
And then it's just like, because one did break, and they're like, oh crap, we can't show it.
Because he's like Titan scale,
Oh.
and then
he's enormous.
goes back to like that storm.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
everybody's
I
like-
love
mean-
that design. I think that was done for Roa, I believe.
I think so.
I
wanna say
think.
that.
But yeah.
Could be wrong.
No, I don't think
absolutely
the
Studio Series at
striking,
this
because
point.
again, they've not done anything more. Like, so say if they were going to release a Melia figure,
Kind of more of an
and they did
opinion
like a double
for us.
pack.
Who is the best
I
Dinobot?
don't
It's
think that
Sledge.
would do it, because again, like, you have the likeness already.
Well,
And even if they
Yes.
did, it would be like no head. But I don't think
everybody
they would,
say Gridlock
because it'd be a
'cause they
bit
have to
weird
say
if you
Gridlock,
released
but I always
all
say
the
long
the
neck
Dino
dinosaurs
Fury
is
Rangers,
good, so
I
it's
think I have to
Sledge.
say,
and
one
then
thing
all of a
people
sudden,
haven't seen yet that they should probably know is coming that I saw on Evan's desk the other day. that
and then like say all of a sudden
Oh
they just
my
didn't. It would look
goodness,
weird.
I couldn't leave your office. You had them all displayed, and I was like,
They leave a
oh,
powerful impression when all 5 of them are
Wow.
together. Yes.
wow.
Yeah, it doesn't. It won't affect toys.
Oh, we got a lot of bring the mini cons. That's awesome. Thank
Yes,
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
God, this is
Any
so.
news on
This is
Hasbro
embarrassing.
Death Source?
Like,
this we were going to cover. So yes, Death Source is into production. Evan and I will get a recorded video for you
I
guys.
s-
of
like
unboxing
this is one
experience.
thing I will
Somebody forgot to
rage
put
at Hasbro,
unboxing
and
films for
like I
Comic-Con.
know it's
That was
obviously
me. We got there, we
you
started
know
doing an
not the
unboxing
best thing,
recording,
but I'm
and,
just gonna be like,
Death
why are
Source
you
was
cutting
still
into
in
it? It
Rhode
should
Island,
be
so we had to
people
scrap that, so
going
we'll do it in
right.
the studio
It's
and
5
get back to
o'clock.
the office,
Stop talking about
to
Transformers.
get
Move
that out
on.
so you can see
Because if they,
what
let's
you're
say for
gonna
example
get
this
in your
gets to like
package.
10 past
Super
5,
beefed up this time.
Yep.
Every package is
and then
shipping
all of a
basically in 2
sudden,
boxes, plus the box you get to put
it's
on the
like
shelf.
they cut
So
into it.
should
So
come to you
let's have a
very
quick
not
look.
damaged and very well protected.
So it's like
It's amazing that we're doing the Death
so
Source
5
in
p.m. is
the
meant to be
workplace.
5 p.m.
That's
is
favorite
5
Death
p.m.
Source.
is meant to be
Yeah, some of his
Power
parts are
Rangers.
floating behind
5:20
us.
is
Yeah.
Star Wars.
It's
So if
very
they get
good.
say like
So
they
that's
just do
coming.
10 minutes
So
and
many
then
good
that's it.
things.
So many
Yeah.
good things.
I
Our
think
goal is to
I
hopefully
think
get there
you can definitely
this year.
say that
And then, for anybody wondering about
Hasbro
HasLab
just
Transformers
don't give a
this
shit,
year,
and it's more
we're
about
just gonna
the
say
biggest one.
No, we're gonna say 40th anniversary is coming.
A
so
more polite no.
a more
Yeah.
polite no.
Yeah.
So HasLab, our 40th is coming, so we're gonna say maybe there's an Omega
Okay, so apparently,
reveal next year. We'll get to that.
apparently
So,
no,
recap
it was
everything we
moved to
showed you.
10
Legacy
past.
United Wave 1 pre-orders Hasbro Pulse Premium 4 p.m. 5 o'clock for everybody else.
Getting the glue to fix the figures.
Comic-Con, clearly my favorite.
Like,
That's great.
this is noise.
Animated Prime, Animated Bumblebee, Windblade.
All the things.
John
Are you
Megatron,
streaming?
yeah. So
the-
many things.
No, I'm cutting after the
Power
parents
Link
because
Top
again,
Shot.
Star Wars.
Ooh,
It'll
see,
just
now
be
mine
here's a
are
lightsaber,
great.
here's
Mine are pre-order,
Ahsoka,
so that's good.
here is
So
thingy.
again,
So I'm
lots to
not a
come
big
to
fan
celebrate
of
40
the
years
Star Wars
in the
stuff
next year.
because I don't know
Next
too much about it.
fall,
Like,
amazingly
if
next
it was
year.
Star Trek, 100% I'd be going on.
It's been a
It's
blast.
been a blast. We're gonna throw it back to trivia, and then we'll go back to our host.
Yes.
Thanks all.
Indeed.
So
Thank you
I'm
very
wondering
much.
now
Have
if
a good
is the
postcard.
stream. What do you think? What anyway is doing? So I like Legacy Wars. Legacy Wars is fantastic because it's a good one. Jim Lee, damn it. Okay. I just want them to do more. Like Battle for the Grid, absolutely was shit. Like 100% was bad. So I wasn't a big fan of that one because it's just a dead game. But Legacy Wars is fine if they give up the rights and then let someone else do it because Hasbro will take them from it. Oh man, like I'm not Sunrise Dog 8, damn it. Probably doesn't get anything. But yeah, like I feel like they will eventually give it to someone else to do it. That's really cool. Okay, I've got to admit, I generally really like that animation. Yeah, so Star Wars Dungeons and Dragons Magic Legends. Okay, so 4 p.m. their time is like what? I think it's going to be 8 o'clock. Yeah, so I'm going to be on that fucking pre-order for that Master Morpher when it comes out. But yeah, no, I think Hasbro should, because they've got their own game studios, that they need to really sit down and think what they're going to do. Okay.
Thank you to
Can
Mark,
everyone
B-Mac,
hear?
and Evan. Our first panel was jam-packed with all kinds of great stuff, and a special congratulations to our new
Okay, so I
Transformers
think that's-
Hall of Fame inductee, Ijima-san, a legend in the industry.
But I might make a video on that, actually,
Comment, but I
Kurosawa.
loved everything about that panel. Cheers for letting me crash the set. Couldn't resist. Let's take a quick look at some of those highlights, shall
They
we?
haven't got Steve
So
on.
we had in core class, we had the Rock Lords inspired Boulder Crash. Wonderful. Love to see Energon coming back with core class Megatron and Beast Wars second Tasmania Kid.
I thought that was
Absolutely stunning
in the
stuff.
background
in the
right
deluxe
here.
class, we had
I thought that was a
Animal
Masked
Bumblebee,
Rider. I looked at it and
Rescue
went,
Bot
does it say
Chase,
Masked
Magnius.
Rider?
Yeah. This is some fun stuff, man.
Like, you could have
But Magnius looked amazing.
dressed the
And
set a bit
Cyberburst
better.
Windblade. Love to see her coming back. Voyager class, we had Thundertron with his big.
Why are you
glorious
recapping?
beard, and animated Optimus Prime.
You could have
Transformers
cut
animated back
the
in
stream
house.
short.
Absolutely love
Like
to see it.
when they're
robot
talking
lips.
and don't know what to do.
Yes, baby. That's what
Move
they
the
call
trivia
me.
and had this
But,
on.
rounding out Wave 1, we have Leader Class Beast Wars Tiger Hawk with the crossover sculpting from
They need.
so good. And of course, the package refresh of the fantastic G2
Yeah, they need to
Laser
do it.
Optimus Prime, now with an open box, so you can poke.
Do you know what? We are going to keep going
we also
until
have our
Star
Pultron
Wars goes on.
exclusive Powerlinks Hot Shot
Because
with
I want to know
Jaunt
if they're
Minicom
gonna do
looking
this,
so tight in
the
that
same
red
thing.
And orange color scheme.
Yeah. Thanks
And
to
of
the Power
course,
Ranger guys.
Roboson
And then they
auto
move straight
converting
over,
gridlock. A
and
must-fan
it's
for
like
a must-have.
Star Wars starts
There you go, so good it is.
immediately.
A must-have for the discerning fan of dinos, bots, and Dinobots, which, by the way, is one of our giveaway prizes. Ziz.
A lot of amazing Transformers product available later today. And remember, if you're a Hasbro Pulse
Is it
Premium
Steve?
member, all product is available at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 1 hour before it's available to everyone else. Just another reason to sign up now if you're not already a member. You'll get early access, you get free shipping in certain regions, you get first to shop back in stock items, you receive member-only seasonal promotions and discounts,
Yeah, I
plus
miss Steve.
access to exclusive Hasbro Pulse content and events. That's a win-win. That may even be a win-win-win. I wasn't keeping track.
Wow, a win cubed, no less. But before we switch gears on Transformers, how'd you get on with our first
Steve doesn't have
trivia
his
round?
Twitter again,
Hope
damn
you
it.
got those answers in, Hasbro Pulse fans, because we have a lot more of that coming ahead.
I
Ah,
was looking at your paper, so.
Damn it, Steve! You should have been in here.
Cheating.
Do that to me.
We could have
Once
carried this on our
But
little
remember,
back and forth
we
a
want
little
to
bit.
hear from you too, so don't forget to share any comments in the chat and follow those polls. And of course, if you like
You're 3
Hasbro
minutes
Pulse
in.
like I do, make sure to share, like, and subscribe to the YouTube and Instagram channel for more info. Tell a friend, spread the word. Okay.
All right.
Power Rangers. Oh gosh, I'm going to get this wrong again. Better throw this over to someone else before I get it wrong. Are you ready, Ranger Nation? Shall we welcome
if
the
you get
Power
the
Rangers
Master Morph, I
team
want
and
you to do
hear
an
what's
unlocking
about
video.
to
Oh,
come
I'm
our way
gonna-
soon. Say hello to Jordan
gonna
and our
make
good mate
one.
Emily. God, it's been so long since we saw each other. Go, go, Power Rangers!
Definitely on
Hello,
the
Ranger
bingo
Nation.
card.
We are so
Cringe.
excited to be here with you today. In case you missed our lovely
Oh, look,
introduction
there's
right
coins
over
in the
there. My name
background.
is Emily. I work on our marketing team, and
Jordan on design.
we are very, very excited to
I
be
do
here
like
with
the
you today.
graphics. It's
So
pretty
we'll give
cool.
you just like a super quick segment overview. So we are going to introduce our Power Rangers poll. We have 2 products that are going up for pre-order today. We're going to have a special video from our friend Simon Bennett. We'll talk a little bit about Cosmic Fury. We have a little bit of a preview or a reminder for some of the awesome Super 7 Ultimates Power Rangers
No one
figures that
cares
are
about Super
available
7.
now. We'll talk about
God,
Selfie
everyone's like
Series and
RIP.
looking at our pedestal of things that are hiding behind us.
Super secret.
And
We've already
then
seen it.
we'll
Camera
disappear. We'll have a
angles.
good time.
Sounds
great?
Okay,
Sounds
here we
good
go.
to us.
Here we go.
Before we start, is there any way that we can widen our shot a little bit so that you can see the excellent footwear that we are currently rocking today?
Oh, to be fair,
That's
the,
right.
the slippers
Megazord
do look kind of
slippers.
cool. So we have to get
We
some
feel
slippers.
cool. You should feel cool if you have these. They just arrived in the mail. We're super stoked.
Yeah, I
and
knew
they
they
have
were
little
gonna
grippy dots
do it
on the
'cause
bottom
obviously
so that
it's
you
out.
don't fall on hardwood surfaces. So in case you hear little squeaky noises while we're walking around, it's our dope slippers.
To be fair,
I
I
feel
do
cool in them.
really
How
want
do you feel in them?
the slippers. I
Super
think they're
cozy.
pretty awesome.
A little bit too warm, but you
Yeah,
know what?
but I
Have
feel
you-
like
I haven't
once
bought
it
the-
gets,
the
like,
Zap
it's a
Astro
little, like,
Megazord.
spooky season, this is going to be real nice.
I got really
Absolutely.
burned
Right?
Yes.
on.
So anyway,
them out.
as you can tell,
the
we love a good
original
opportunity
MMPR one.
for dress up. So we're gonna go into. Thank you for the close up.
I want to.
They
want
are
to see the
just as much
comments.
fun as you think they're going to be. So you can get your Megazord slippers now on foot.com.
man,
if
2
you would like
items,
to
RIP
as
line.
Well.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
So, well, okay.
Emily's
poll,
great.
Right. We're doing the poll. So our poll and trivia questions today, in honor of our epic return to space for the Power Rangers franchise, all of our poll and trivia questions today are going to be space-themed questions.
God.
So we are going to start off our poll. Which of the following is your favorite Power Rangers Megazord? So we have first choice, Galaxy Megazord from Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. Amazing.
It's not
The
really
Astro
what's your
Megazord from
favorite. It's
Power
like
Rangers
what's your
in
favorite out
Space.
of all of
Spoiler
this?
alert, one of us up here is a big Astro Megazord
God.
fan. The Delta Squad Megazord from Power Rangers SPD. Or, if you're really, really excited about Cosmic Fury coming up, the Cosmic Megazord from Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. So let us know. Take a
There
look
you
at the
go.
poll questions, answer the poll, and we will circle back to that at the end of the show to see which Megazord reigns supreme.
Like,
I think I
literally,
got my
you've
gut
got-
feeling on what
You've
might
cut.
win, 'cause
Oh, come on,
I like,
guys.
a lot of Ranger fans are around my generation and
You have an inkling?
some inklings on what might be
Okay, we'll see if you're right.
in the lead. We'll see.
I don't want you to bias anybody by, it's not like
Oh,
you
no,
guys know
I've
what
already biased.
it's not like people know what Megazords you've like brought to life in the line or anything
This is
that
true.
would perhaps, point towards your inclination to anything. All right,
absolutely.
anyway, we're rambling.
Yes, you
we're good
are.
at that. So we are going to
Why are
launch
you
right
rambling?
into our first pre-order of the day. So this is I'm really, really excited about this. We are expanding our comic book collection and Lightning collection. And so we are very excited to welcome an Omega
Yeah.
Rangers 4-pack.
It would
from
be
our
cool
Boom
if we
Comics
didn't know about it.
series.
Yes, check them out. The Omega Rangers did make their debut in Boom Comics Studios.
They do look really
series.
nice, to be
I
fair.
believe it was Necessary Evil. That's
Oh yeah,
going
the
across-
storyline that it spanned both Mighty Morphin Power
Yeah,
Rangers
and I
and
know
Go-Go Power
Morphin.
Rangers,
Thanks
which is
for
very
showing me
cool.
that.
Yes, but it tells a story.
You haven't done
of
a backup
how-
today.
Well, part of the story rather is how the original
I do
black,
like it.
yellow, and red Rangers.
I think it looks
Zach,
really cool.
Trini, and
Actually, seen
Jason,
the box out in person.
If
It's
you'll
really
remember,
nice.
in the original MMPR series, they went on a peace conference and left the series. But in
You
the
really
Boom
took the ball
Comics, you
in
find
first,
out
yeah,
in the
yeah.
Boom Comics
Okay.
universe, they were
Damn
actually
these
on
comments.
a secret mission, and part of that is becoming the Omega Rangers, which includes
I'm so glad that they didn't
Jason.
put Yale in. I hate Yale.
Zach, Trini, and a new comic character, Kia.
They look really nice. Like, they look
And,
really nice.
Check out
They look
these
so
figures.
good.
So
They
part of
do look
the
really
tricky,
nice. What we get in a
aspect of
box is completely
adapting
different, but damn, they do look
characters
really
that
nice.
come from a comic book series is that many comic artists have like personal
I'm not a
quirks and
huge
touches
fan
that they make
of
into
the
art. So
lightning
capturing
effects, but
these
that hammer
into
effect looks really
a,
nice.
Physical
No
figure
one
form
wants a
was little
Kitty
bit tricky,
Ranger,
but we did get
like,
a lot of reference. We were
Blah.
fortunate in that I
Why
think
would-
it was the Blue
I
Ranger
hate Yale so
made,
much.
her debut in the Legacy Wars video game, so we had some reference on how these costumes had
I
been
think these
adapted
do look
into-
really
into
nice.
3D before. But
I would
we
really
did
love
take
Death
the
Ranger.
Lightning Collection spin on it because, as you know, with Lightning Collection, we don't just put the characters in skin-tight spandex. We like to try and add wrinkles and folds and bring a touch of realism to
Yeah.
the figures themselves.
Like, the
So
wrinkles and
what
folds
you'll
are
do- what you'll
one of the
notice
big
when
ones.
you pick up these figures is that there's actually some really subtle, leathery textures. We tried to play around
It's
with
true.
that.
Like, look,
in
these are
some
all
areas,
really,
as
really
well
nice.
as,
Like, fantastic. They
polishing,
look
making sure the
perfect.
molds were polished and you
But
get a
will
nice
you get
sheen
everything in the
on
box?
other aspects like the
Who knows?
bronze and gold
You
bands
won't.
that wrap around their
So
bodies.
I've got an extra hand.
Did I notice that
Why
these
did I get
friends are-
SPD
with
Blue
the
Ranger?
female figures have double elbows?
You absolutely did, Emily.
Excellent. I
Keen
love
eye,
it, love
keen
it.
eye. Pinless joints, double jointed elbows on the female Rangers. An amazing range of motion on these guys. I spent a good chunk of the action figure review process. Is
I reckon a
checking
lot
all
of
the
people are
joints
gonna
and
try and get
posability,
another
and
Black
these guys are
Ranger
so fun to
and make
pose,
Death Ranger.
especially with these new blast effect parts that you'll see on the black and yellow Rangers. You have this big hammer smash.
I like that effect.
Almost video gamey inspired for Trini here, and she can hold it upright.
Yep,
if
on the
it's attached
package
to
it
the
shows
hammer.
it upright. I can grab the
Yes.
box again.
It
oh,
better.
my selfie figure. Sorry, bud.
Oh, no.
That's right, we're live, y'all.
And
didn't
then
have to
Zach's
say that,
got
did ya?
his really cool comma
Why the fuck did they get
chains that also
SPD?
has a new
Why did the fuck do they
swiping
get
effect.
SPD and Mega instead of make it blue?
Those look delicious.
Are we talking about
Yeah,
the
so
the
absolutely
game?
check out our Omega Rangers, which will be
Omega.
up for pre-order.
Heck yes, they're going to be available for pre-order starting today.
And the
So
reason why
these
they
are
do this,
Hasbro
Marissa, is
PulseCon,
like it
20
leaks because
I
people
just forgot
want
what
to
year
see
it
it.
was. Oh boy. Hasbro
2023.
PulseCon 2023 convention exclusives. Whoo, buddy, that was a mouthful.
So it
these
just
will
gets
be going
leaked
up,
'cause
for
people put it
pre-order
up straight
starting at
away
4
or release
p.m.
it.
today. And they may
So
be
we can
shipping
get the
very
news.
soon. Don't hold me to that. Somebody will tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. But hopefully you will be able to get these in your hands very soon.
Oh,
And so
okay,
we
that's a
actually
joke,
have some
Oval.
beautiful pictures that our photographer Matt Cohen, they've been playing behind us. They are really, really nice. So you too can recreate some of these gorgeous scenes with your Rangers once you have them in
Do
hand.
stands. Like, I would love
So,
a
okay.
proper stand. I know you can get figure art
Perfect.
stands.
So thank you, Omega Ranger friends.
So is the
One
Lightning Collection
for you.
over?
Okay,
Because
so
I wonder if they'll release
this is
a
a little
second
bit of a
version
more
of Mega
serious
with
moment
Trini
for
in
us.
red.
So
Um,
those of you at home, the majority
I
of you
think
know
they'll do that
we have
in
been
the next-
working on
in
a
2025,
Lightning Collection
end of
Master
2024.
Morpher, to add to our Power Rangers toy line. We were able to work with the wonderful late Jason David Frank
Master
on
Morpher.
this item. He actually came in, recorded unique lines of audio for this item. And so it's the Master Morpher is going to be one of our PulseCon exclusives for today, and we are we're really, really honored that we were both able to work on this product, that it was something that we were able to do as a company, and that we just wanted to take a more, Power Rangers is a lot of fun and a lot of excitement, but just
1993, it's
a
morphing
quick
time.
kind of serious moment to say thank you so much to Jason for his legacy on the brand, for his family, for helping us kind of work through this process, and that we just really, really appreciate everything about this item. So in honor of the release of the Lightning Collection Master Morpher and of Jason's legacy, Hasbro Pulse will be making a donation to the JED Foundation,
that's good.
which is an organization that provides support and resources for mental health protection and suicide prevention among young adults and teens. And so for many of us at Hasbro, both Tommy and Jason were really some of our childhood heroes. And so this opportunity to
fair
work
dues.
with
I think
Jason
that's
David
pretty
Frank
decent.
on this item was really a once-in-a-lifetime experience that we will always cherish.
Yes,
So again,
absolutely.
thank you so much, and I will get to show you the actual item, and we hope that you guys are as
We've already
excited
seen
about
it,
it as
but-
we are.
It's nice to be officially
So I
announced.
just want to stress, like, not only did he lend his amazing voice to the product and
Fair dues.
showcase like
I'm
all
glad
new
that they
recorded
did this.
lines, full of a lot of Easter eggs and fun callbacks that Ranger fans might recognize.
It's
He was also
1993, it's morphing time.
a very big advocate for Power Rangers fans as a group and for this product being made as well. So we owe him a lot and his help bringing this product to life.
Yes.
So that's the box. Let's take the product out.
Yes.
It feels like there needs to be a little bit
First
of
thing
music
you
playing
might
in the
notice
background.
is this beautiful.
This feels really
sculpted,
morbid right now.
Base. Oh,
Oh, there we go.
yeah. And I'll just plug it back in here to showcase the base in its full glory. So this is an all-new tooled base. It is very. I think we're.
I'm
trying
so
to go
glad they
for,
haven't got
like,
that thing in the back.
monumental
Yes.
vibes,
Yep.
So on
right?
the original
So
Morpher,
it's rather than be.
They
so
had
big
like
with a techie.
oh, was it
or
a piece
kind
of plastic
Power
that you
Ranger
can't take it out?
sci-fi-inspired, Detail.
Oh,
This
I'm getting
is
as many as I
sculpted to
can.
look like stone,
Like I'm getting
but
at
it
least
does include a little
at least
compartment
one because I've always wanted the
here for me to
gold
move
Ranger
forward
Morpher.
to store coins in it if you
Or
want
the
to store them
receipts.
away.
On the off chance you do not
So
want to
you-
display them.
Your
Yes.
other partner
Maybe
doesn't know
remember,
you've
maybe
bought
we
loads of
need to
toys.
just keep them
Yeah,
safe.
exactly. Keep them safe.
Hide them from
That's how
Lord
I was
Zed.
transporting the Morpher. Items for
Absolutely.
Lord Zed. Perfect. Yes.
And then
I really wish the
Um,
coins would
and
die
then
cast.
you'll see slots
the
for
only thing I think that
5 power coins.
drops it
and
down.
The 6th one going into the Morpher itself. Check out that chrome, like that golden
It's
chrome.
beautiful. We do
It's
not
weird
usually
because
get to do vac metal items.
original
we don't usually
Morpher
get to put vac metal on toys
from that
anymore.
they released
so this
was
is
plastic
this
and
is
the
a very
coins were die
exciting
cast.
Moment. And I'm sorry, my fingerprints are all over it because I was handling it earlier. But
And
yours
then
will come
now they
nice
just
and shiny
reversed
right
it.
out of
I'm
the
just
box.
like,
Yes,
could have done
we've been
die
playing
cast
around
coins.
with this a lot offset. But so again, this was featured. Jumping back to the media, this was featured in Dimensions of Danger and the Boom comic Soul of the Dragon.
That guy is
also,
just like
and it showcases
Not even in the middle.
Tommy's all of his Ranger forms, including the Turbo one, which you don't see on screen, but I'm pretty sure appears in the comics. We've
Yeah,
got
it
the
does.
premium
Turbo
paint,
appears in the comics.
We've got die-cast coins.
Or it did in
and
Soul of the
each,
Dragon.
Ranger coin, when you insert it, will have special sound effects and phrases just for that
It's
Ranger mode.
1993.
And
It's
so
morphing
this
time.
is based off of the original Lightning Collection Morpher that we did. So for those of you
It's
who
gonna
have
be
this at
around
home,
about
this is gonna be really
$80.
familiar. So open on the back, slide your fingers in, button on the side.
Crystal-powered Morpher, ZO5, activate.
If you could hear that, sorry, I was pointing it towards my mic in the hopes that you could hear it. But there are new
Crystal-powered
unique voice
Morpher.
lines for each of the coins. They will kind of randomize so that you can have a new experience every time you pop that Morpher open. And it's do your morphin sequence with it, which is very fun.
Yes. And again, I can't stress this enough. Newly recorded lines.
Yes.
It was really magical for the team to be able to
Jake
to
didn't
work
do
with
his
Jason
job
David
right.
Frank and actually hear him recording these voice lines off a script that the team wrote. There's a lot of callbacks and references to his legacy, and a lot of Easter eggs too. So make sure you pick this up, play with it, explore it as a toy. It's a fantastic.
I always hate there's always
toy,
one person in the
screen
chat.
replica,
Star Wars. It's like, fuck
and
off.
shelf piece.
Yeah. So make sure that you head over to HasbroPulse.com starting at 4 p.m. today, 4 p.m. Eastern
I always,
time
I
today
always,
for
I always hate,
Hasbro Pulse
hate the chat.
Premium
I always
members.
hate
This
fans
is one of our
when it's like,
convention
oh, just give
exclusive
Star
items.
Wars.
So quantities will be fairly limited on it. You'll want to make sure that you get yours in hand. And this is great news. I may have said pre-order, but I misspoke. This is actually a see now, buy now, so it will ship out shortly. You don't even have to wait that long for it.
That's amazing.
So now that we have
Meanwhile,
talked
if you're in the
about
UK.
Jason and Tommy's legacy in the Power Rangers franchise, which we really, again, appreciate and thank you so very much, let us take a little look forward into what is coming next for the Power Rangers franchise. So I believe our friend Simon Bennett has a quick message for us. Let's roll that clip.
Okay.
Hey there, Hasbro, PulseCon, and Ranger Nation. I'm Simon Bennett, the executive producer and showrunner of Cosmic Fury. I'm so excited
I thought it was
to
gonna be a
part
live thing.
of such a historic season as Cosmic Fury. This is not only the 100th anniversary of Hasbro, it's
Oh, it's
also the
100 years.
30th anniversary of the Power Rangers brand. So it's a very significant landmark. Another great thing about
Can I ask you a
Cosmic
comment?
Fury for you all to look forward to is that this is the first time since the early MMPR days that we've had the
Soundtrack
same cast
is
go into
way,
a third season.
way
It's a great
better.
bunch of people. I've been working with them for the last 4
Goals.
years now, and I'm so excited with how
Just
they've grown
saying.
into the roles and how the roles have grown across the seasons. And we've got some real treats in store for everyone. I can't wait for you all to see Cosmic Fury. We're going to show you new villains and some old friends and heaps of original action, because there's more original fight scenes and action in Cosmic Fury than ever before.
Since
As for
the
me,
Rangers,
this is going to be my last
see it,
season
Rangers.
as executive
I think there
producer,
will.
and I just wanted to
I
say,
think
while I've
that
got
will
the
be some of the stuff
opportunity
you'll
here,
see.
a huge thank you to all the fans of Power Rangers out there who've supported the show, who've kept watching, and who've made it the phenomenon that it is. I also
Lego
want to say
Stasha.
thank you to the cast and the brilliant crew here in New Zealand who have been
I was like,
making
did the chat
Power
stop?
Rangers for the last
Nope,
20 years.
just catching up.
It's the end of an era for them as well. And I know we all want to celebrate the achievements and
Oh, we're
present
going to get a
the best
trailer.
possible show to go out with a bang. So
Star Wars equals trash.
we're going to play you a clip now, just by way of a little introduction.
Don't be the-
This
don't-
is the opening of episode 1 of Power Rangers.
Don't be the
Cosmic
Mick thing.
Fury.
Don't be Mick.
Once a Ranger, always a Ranger, and may the power protect you. Here we go. Roll the clip.
You're going to love it.
Oh my God, Jordan, that's
Holy
so
crap.
good.
I
Are
actually
you so
got- I
excited?
actually got
So
goosebumps
when
for
they
that.
say
Like, you don't-
limited quantities,
not often
it just
that you
means
see,
that they'll
like,
say either one
TV
per
targeted
person,
towards kids look that
or
good.
that they'll have
But
like
that was,
say
like,
a
that the
1,000
Rangers were
items,
in like all out war
and
with the
then
forces of
that's
the
it.
Lords. I
Once
was
that's
like,
gone, you know,
I
until they get
actually
more
have
in stock.
goosebumps right now. I saw that clip during rehearsal, and I'm still getting goosebumps again.
So we are really, really excited about Cosmic Fury, Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, which is going to be premiering on Netflix on September 29th. So make sure that you head over to Netflix, and then we can all see, we can
It's
all
good.
learn together
It's
what
confirmed
happens
something
during
for
the
me.
season. I feel like between the two of us, we watched quite a bit of Power Rangers. So for us to still be like, holy smokes, we're stoked.
I'm hyped.
We hope that you're
Oh my
stoked too.
gosh.
Let us know in the chat. I think that we're all going to be very, very excited about
I think
this.
so, too.
And if you are super excited about Cosmic Fury, make sure that you check out
The
our new
morph is
Cosmic
trash.
Fury Morpher that is part of our Power Rangers Kid line, available
It's
wherever
trash as
fine
fuck,
kids'
is what it
toys
is.
are sold. It's pretty cool. 20 light and sound effects.
Compared to what you
Makes
see,
look
like the
extra
original
neat.
one, like the
Delightful.
3D,
New
the
Cosmic
one from
Morpher
the show.
design, all original, exclusive to Power Rangers. Please
Yep.
check it out.
Yes, please do.
Yes.
So on that note, next we are going to do our selfie plug. So great news, Selfie Series 2.0 has arrived. If you order your new Selfie Series 2.0 figure this weekend, great news, you get a Hasbro PulseCon convention exclusive sleeve for your box.
Oh,
It's
wow.
shiny.
Nice.
And your figure will come with one of 3. If you get the Power Rangers figures, they'll come with these stands.
Can you
If
imagine?
you
I
get
ordered the Red
figures from
Ranger and
another
I got the
brand,
Black
they will
Ranger
come with their
stand.
own
I ordered the
unique
Black
branded
Ranger and got the Pink
stands.
Ranger
They are
stand.
beautiful and
The
definitely
Z
not
voice does
something
grow
that
on
you
you.
are going to want to miss
Like,
in your collection.
No one's
Selfie
ever
Series
going to be
2.0
able
is rolling
to.
out new beards
No one's going to be able to do
and
the
glasses.
voice that
Check
Robert
out my
did.
super cute pink glasses. And then additionally some new hairstyles to check out. So make sure that you head over to
So
these are
it's
only
never going to be the
available
same,
on the
but
Hasbro
it's not
Pulse
bad for
app.
what it is.
And head on over and check it out. Perfect. All right, we're just whipping right through. The Star Wars team is like, come on, guys, let's
Oh.
get to Star Wars. No, they're not actually. They're very wonderful people, and we are all
The
friends
more,
in
yeah,
real
the
life,
more
and
for
we
on the
have as
show
much fun
does
as we
look
need.
so much better.
So, our friends over at Super 7, if you are still in the mood for some more Power Rangers figures, make sure you are checking out the newest Super 7 Ultimates Wave for Power Rangers, currently available for pre-order on HasbroPulse.com. 4 amazing new figures. I
God,
think
everyone
we have
is
some
hating
pictures
on
that
Star
we can
Wars.
pull up for them. Let's see if I have said the magic words. I did say the magic words. Excellent.
Like,
So
the Bulk and
for
Skull
all new
figures
figures,
look
that's
fine.
right. There is a black and gold MMPR Megazord, a glowing MMPR Green Ranger,
Yeah.
and then
I've always
I
wanted
don't know if
wanted
this is
losing their
actually
powers,
the
Tommy.
first time in action
Always
figure form,
wanted
but
that
certainly
figure.
The first time I have seen them. Bulk and Skull coming to the Super 7 Ultimates line. Jordan, this is beautiful. I love this.
So
Always
expensive.
great. I love a good Megazord figure.
Looking sharp.
Yep.
Looking
And
sharp.
all of the great accessories that you have come to know and love from the Ultimates line.
So 3 Rangers,
Next
a
up
coin,
we have
and then just
Skull,
that's not it.
let's
It's not a
go.
lot.
those face sculpts are doing great. Great job, Super 7 team.
Slew
We
of
don't have these
accessories.
figures in
Excellent
hand.
accessories. Love the hot dog.
Just like the
Beautiful,
90s.
beautiful. Amazing.
So many accessories.
They're
I
great
think this
More
is
than
the
what we
first
get.
time in
Yeah,
years that
losing
we've
my
been
powers,
available in
Tommy.
figure
Yeah,
form.
Love it.
fabulous. And then please take note that this is not just your average MMPR Green Ranger figure. This is a glowing MMPR Green Ranger figure. So make sure you head over to HasbroPulse.com now in order to get those Super 7 Ultimates figures pre-ordered.
Check 'em out.
All right, so now we are on to our poll results.
Oh, no one
so
cares about
remember we were
poll
talking about
results.
Megazords earlier, and which Megazord is your favorite?
Of course, like
Let's see
I've
those
always,
poll
I
results, guys.
always
Which one is your
advocate for
favorite?
that joke.
What?
Whoa!
Is
Oh
it
my God,
tie?
the screen is so small. Are those tied?
Looks-
I think that's close enough to call them tied.
That's
Which okay,
amazing.
all right,
Okay.
I was very excited for the Astro
Hasbro.
Megazord, and I fully expected that to win. But I will admit there was small corner of my heart that thought, hey, that Galaxy Megazord's
It's pretty
sick.
cool. That's pretty
United
cool.
Pretty sick.
Kingdom.
I get it. I get it. You know, it's a classic 5 Ranger formation Zord.
Power
Beautiful
Rangers.
colors, great design, great season. So hey, that's fine. I'm
Jordan,
okay with this.
Jordan
I'm okay
offers a
with this.
concession for this
Somebody's
win.
got
So
Power
we
Rangers.
are
I see.
very, very excited
I
about
see you,
our
Ranger fans.
co-poll winners. So thank you guys for hanging out with us, Ranger Nation. It has been so lovely to see you on this wonderful Friday. So make sure that you
that
are
is
going
so
and pre-ordering
fucking
your
shit,
Omega
like-
Rangers 4-pack and your Lightning Collection Master Morpher, as well as your Super 7 Ultimates line. And I think that that's it from us. So we are going to throw it over to some more space.
Such a
Power
fucking-
Rangers trivia.
fucking
and then,
bad
May the
thing.
power protect you guys.
May the
We'll see
power
you later.
protect you.
Bye.
That was abysmal. Like that was yes, D, get in there. Fucking get in there. There we go. 262 points this round. Holy Tripper 2. Airlim, first place, because he's that cool. Oh, look at me, guys. I'm number 1. Okay. It's me. I'm Sunrise Guru 9. It's Hasbro exactly. Oh look, it's Airlim. He's winning with 509 points. That was
So you're right. One thing I really enjoyed was seeing Dan and no, that's you,
Jordan.
Seeing Emily and Jordan immortalized as their own selfie series figures. Check this out.
What,
Hasbro
like-
was nice enough to give us our own selfie series figures.
Oh, I don't like this
They
guy.
could be cousins.
Like
Look at these
Dan's fine.
faces.
I
Sure enough,
I
sure
like
enough.
Dan. He's
Cosmic
alright.
cousins from 2 different
I do like the fact that
universes.
he can have a
And we're happy
beard.
to announce that Selfie Series 2.0 is now available on the Hasbro Pulse app, now with glasses, beards, and other new features. And we have a special PulseCon exclusive for Hasbro Pulse Premium members. If you order a Hasbro Selfie Series figure now through Monday, 9/25,
I don't like this
September
other
25th
guy
at 10 a.m.
in the,
Eastern Time,
Hawaiian
you'll
shirt.
receive a special branded figure stand and PulseCon exclusive sleeve.
Nice.
That little wait. Like,
Okay, fans, those trivia questions keep popping up after each brand panel, so make sure you're getting your brain out, following along, and playing throughout the show.
God, you know that
Any
he'd be
comments or
annoying in the
questions for us?
office.
Let us know. And of course, make sure to share, like, and subscribe to the YouTube and Instagram channels.
you know,
for more
this
info.
guy
Tell a friend. Spread
would
the
just
word.
turn around
Okay.
and be like,
Let's
"Did you
look
go
at
to
some
the
of your-
pub
Let me
today
We're moving on.
for
We're moving on.
breakfast?"
Let's keep things moving
Oh,
along.
I
We're
fucking,
making
I
the
don't like him.
calculation for the jump to light speed, course charted for a galaxy far, far away, where our Star Wars team no doubt has some great product reveals. Before we hand things over to the Hasbro Star Wars team, we'd like to welcome another extension of our fan community, James from Jedi News. Welcome to the show, James.
Hi there. Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be part of
Quickly put all the Star Wars stuff in.
2023.
Yeah, that was it.
What's up, James? Looking sharp. So, what's your history with Star Wars?
All right, we're gonna mute that. Like, Okay, hang on. I need to open up another browser. All right. It's just why did they even do that? It's not even gonna show. Just it annoys me. It really that sort of stuff always annoys the shit out of me because it to me it just feels like they really did not give a shit. Someone just replied, "I set my expectations as mid, and it still went below." I just literally had nothing. Like, man, like this whole franchise, I think is going to be dead in the water soon. I feel like it's still going to go on. Um, but yeah, I just like I really want this to go as hard as it can. Um, like I really do, but to be fair, I don't see it doing very well. Like the fact is that you could have hyped up more stuff coming up. Um, oh wait, you could order you can order Tommy right now. Um, Remastered. Just I don't know. What does everyone think? Because I generally think that it's like this whole thing's done with Power Rangers, which really annoys me because the brand's been around longer than like most. Like there's you got Star Wars that big. Like these guys are going to get so much more time because obviously the brand's like 10 times bigger. But I don't know. I think it's all cooked. I think it's all done. There's not much more left. You know, with the timing between the end of Cosmic Fury and reboot, why do I feel they're going to double down on it? I to be fair, like from what Jonathan Entwistle was saying, he mentioned that that it's all going to be original Rangers, and that's fine. Like I don't mind that, but it is just going to be MMPR. Like there's one thing that I don't know if I've mentioned in a video or one coming up or whatever, but these are my thoughts. So I imagine so not many people like when you do a hard reboot, there is not many brands that can re-envision themselves. So like if you look at DC, and they rebooted, but because everyone likes Batman and Superman, the Flash, Aquaman, all these characters, you can't really change them whatsoever. So like I know you've had other people take up the mantles of like Superman. You know, I know that you've had it, but people are very iconic into it. Same thing as like with Marvel. But the problem is with Power Rangers, or the good thing with Power Rangers is they're moving away from the tokusatsu, like the Super Sentai. They're keeping the roots, they're keeping things in there. But the fact is, this is the only time that you could really remake it for another brand, like for another audience. And if they mess this up and they go, well, let's keep on Mighty Morphing, like I think it will ruin everything. Like 100%, I think it will ruin the brand, and it will show that Hasbro will have no way of defining itself and moving on. And that's what I kind of think. It's like look at when like Saban brought it back. So originally, going back before that, so obviously as the series has gone on from Mighty Morphing all the way over to to RPM, like the series progressed and it moved on. Pardon me. But then when after RPM, so when you had Samurai, Super Samurai, Megaforce, Super Megaforce, Dino Charge, and all that sort of stuff, it kind of had the MMPR element. The toys from Bandai went back to MMPR. Look at the Legacy collection. All of it was mainly focused around MMPR. You had like the Legacy Megazord, Dragonzord, Ninjazord, Titanus, Power Sword, Dragon Dagger, Communicators, Blade Blasters, and all that. And then as soon as they moved into Zeo and made the Power Staff, obviously Hasbro bought the line, but because of all that, they just wanted to focus mainly on they just wanted to mainly focus on MMPR. And the second that they move away and someone else did it, just really, really just kind of messed up. And then Hasbro had the perfect opportunity to move into their own thing. And they kind of did with Beast Morphers, and that was fantastic. Always wanted. Yeah, exactly, Lee. Exactly. Always wanted Tommy losing his powers. Who doesn't want a figure like that? Where was I? But yeah, like you had all of this sort of stuff, and now, oh, that's a pretty cool figure. But now they've kind of just gone back. Why do I think that looked like Dan? Just, anyway, that's not a bad thing, by the way. It's not a bad thing. Yeah. So Hasbro moved on to like making Beast Morphers and stuff like that, and that was absolutely fine. And they made their own way of doing it. But then they fell down the hole of let's just focus on Mighty Morphin because yeah, it does sell. That is a majority. But Power Rangers or a brand or a franchise doesn't have that many chances of making more, of saying, right, we're going to redo this. Because you could make so much stuff for Beast Morphers to make that the brand. And I generally thought that Beast Morphers was going to be the face of the brand from now on because it's their newest one. But no, they've gone back to Mighty Morphing and then they focused on that. I mean, considering last time I checked, it was like 56 figures of Mighty Morphing in the Lightning collection alone. Really, that does, to be fair, look kind of cool. Like, I'll give them that. Like, I think that's I would get the Force Awakening version. I think he looks pretty cool. I'm not really much of a Star Wars fan. But yeah, like it just, to me, it just got to the point where now that they're at a point where they can redo the franchise again, and I don't want it to be. And I think with who was it, Jonathan Entwistle, on his birthday on JDF's birthday or something, he posted said like oh sorry sorry for losing you, but you're going to be mainly focused on you're going to be mainly focused on. And the fact is, a lot of people think that Tommy is the face of the franchise, which he isn't. It's the Red Ranger is the franchise. But I don't want it to be all about Tommy. Like, we finally moved away from it, and now it looks like it's coming back. It's going to be like, what, the Dragon Coin is the most powerful power coin, and, it gave birth to a brand new thing. I don't want that. Like, if JDF was still around, I could possibly see it. But the fact is, we need to move away from this. We need to move away from Tommy and do that. I mean, there's a video that I have done on this, which I will probably edit, but I've been really, really busy recording videos for much later on. But yeah, I personally, in a way, just think that this is a huge thing that Hasbro needs to sit down and focus on. Yeah, I mean, I've really liked Simon Bennett's run. Like, if you were to give him back the brand and say, look, do this, then you'd be absolutely fine. But yeah, just make it a bit more mature like they want to do. But yeah, it's just it's frustrating when this brand's been around for 30 years and what have you got next? Right, you've got pretty much nothing. So yeah, I think Josh said something on Twitter saying like it's live now on the American one. What is it? It's like I just look at how Hasbro's handling this, and I remember someone said at Power MorphCon, and they thanked Hasbro for being the new overlords, of Power Rangers and stuff, and I was just like, damn, like it had so much potential, and I think it's because the original or the CEO. A few years ago when he passed away, I think that's when anything for this brand would have done because the new guy, I don't know what his name is, who wants Jedi Knight Raven? Like, what the fuck? These figures I only see as like just pose them or put them in a diorama. But anyway, so yeah, I think that when the original CEO or the CEO before passed on, I feel like this new one was just like, wow, Power Rangers isn't making money. and Power Rangers hasn't done that well. And it's like, dude, you've only had the brand for like a short amount of time, and then but you can tell like how do I say? You can tell about the disrespect that they have when it's like Power Rangers is still an emerging brand. Dude, it's been like on the air for like 30 years. Like no one's gone, I've never heard of Power Rangers. Have you heard of Power Rangers? Oh, they must be new. Every fucker knows Power Rangers. You know, even if they don't know the new stuff, they know of the old stuff. They know of Mighty Morphing. And this is one thing that just irritates me so much. Like, why? You know, if you imagine the amount of like time and effort they put into Star Wars, into Transformers, My Little Pony, anything along that brand, could you imagine the force behind it? You know, it feels like I mean, I know the Power Rangers team, most of them got let go, and it just feels like when you see Emily and that other guy, like they're probably the only people left on the brand, and that frustrates me because it's like, oh look, you have 3 people here, you had 3 people on Transformers, like why? Like what? Why can't you put more effort into Power Rangers and do it to make it a brand? You know, people are going to be blown away by Cosmic Fury. I know that they will. You know, and people will complain about it anyway, but people are going to like it. I don't know. Personally, I just think that if you're going to take away for a year, then fucking do great stuff. Actually get someone to do it. You know, put love into it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just saddened knowing that a brand's been survived 30 years and now it's almost gone. And it's because every single time no one's really looked at Power Rangers and looked at it and gone, okay, this is what we need to do to fix it. It's just let's focus in on the 90s stuff. And like, I mean, Andy, if you're still here in the chat, like obviously when your child grows up, obviously I don't want to say much on stream about your child, but you know, if they grow up and they watch Power Rangers, I'm sure that if Power Rangers was still going on, it'd be something like, oh, they've watched Power Rangers blah 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 blah, and that would be their first one. Not like, oh, you're going to sit them down and go, right, you have to watch back in the day, like 60 years of Power Rangers, or at least 35, 40 years of Power Rangers, and start them with Mighty Morphing, and they have to go through. So, it's because it's set like that. So, yeah, I can't see the stream. Like, I don't have a thing that tells me that there is an advert. But yeah, like in general, hang on, can I chat? Fuck, I can't put it in chat. But in general, like a lot of people, I think, will not watch it. And kids don't watch the first one. They watch what's current because that's how you build toys. You know, I watched Mighty Morphing, and then that's it. There's no toys of Mighty Morphing. Or I watched In Space as my first one. It just irritates me a lot, to be fair. You know, it's just like, make it for the most recent ones. But what can I say? Power Rangers be Power Rangers. So that's my rant on that one. I think I am going to go get something to eat now. And while we were on, an hour 26. We'll do 1 hour 30. Yeah. Like, okay, right. Another rant. This, I guarantee, is going to be $30, $20. That, to me, I don't think is right. In which time period in UK going to be dropped? So, it's still on the 29th. It's the 29th of September. It drops at 8 a.m. So, let me put that in the chat in case there's an advert. And then everyone can see it. Where am I? Where is my stream? Okay, new time length. You can now put people in timeout for different. Okay, right, for raging. So it's on the 29th. 29th Sep at 8 a.m. That's just in case if anyone wants to see it. Yeah, so 8 a.m. Yeah, 8 a.m. and it's 3 a.m. in the morning, and stuff like that for America. Why? Like, I get it, but that better be at least $10. Like 100%, that better be $10. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go 1 hour 30. But yeah, like that better be at least thingy. Like why? Okay, wait, hang on. I've got to listen to this. Right.
Exact same film out on the retro version of Chopper that we revealed in the August live stream. So
we're sharing. We're such shares.
Yeah.
So for around about
yeah,
maybe 5 minutes,
I'm hearing his personality and
they
his
talked
whole mood
about this.
coming through in this shot. He's just amazing. So speaking of adding more droids to our vintage line, another one that we've loved from the Ahsoka show has been Huyang. So it's a little early for this item.
I haven't seen
so
Ahsoka, so I'm not really that bothered.
And a package for this one in person today. The model's a little busy.
It's a little busy.
You can see
It
the
looks
great
basic
photography
as fuck.
here on the monitor.
I'm not lying.
This
Looks
one
basic
is
as
looking really
fuck.
great. He's fully posable. This lightsaber instructor is both a great mentor and also kind of ready to call you on it when you're a Padawan getting up to trouble. He's been
Look at the
amazing
data
in the
chip
show
he's
as
got.
well. This droid's fully newly tooled with lots of little droid details like the wiring across his stomach, the details
Imagine
in
you
his
put this
portrait.
much detail
And he
into
comes in
fucking Power
amazing
Rangers.
metallic colors. One of the best parts has to be his backpack. So this one, the arms can be interchanged into different poses. So you've got the arms in their outward position where they're kind of picking for stuff behind his back, and as well the arms that you can interchange into the compacted pose right against the backpack. He also comes with his data pad as well as his tool accessory.
Chopper is the best character
he's
in
gonna
the whole
be super
franchise.
fun for the
I don't know
line as
anything
well.
about
We
it,
love
but
adding
it's
all
just the
these
way
droids.
that
He's also a little sassy, right?
like they're giving like say
sassy
5
droids,
minutes
these
talking
are
about
sassy
Chopper,
and,
when majority of
the
people
And I
in
think
this
because we brought
just
in
want to
HK
see
earlier
the actual
from
toy.
the global game.
I like
mean,
it. The
this
droids
is a whole
are
trio.
standing up for themselves in Ahsoka. It's good.
Speaking up.
Spring
All
of
right.
Tom-
So in the future, Director Krennic, Chopper, and Huyang are coming to mainline retailers, including Hasbro Pulse. Director Krennic and Chopper are available spring
Like,
of 2024.
if you were making, like,
and like we said, it's
a
a little early
diorama,
for
then the
Huyang,
perfect
a little
signing,
bit early
but-
reveal, so that one is available summer of 2024. All three
What
items
is
are
this?
available for pre-orders, though. And they're starting exclusively to Hasbro Pulse Premium members beginning today at 4 p.m. and as well for other
It'd be
fans
cool
starting today
to
at
do
5 p.m.
chat
Eastern
watch
Time.
along at least.
Awesome. So before we move over to Black Series,
It'd be
we
kinda
did
cool.
just wanna
I don't
take a
know
moment
how-
to talk about HasLab. You're seeing it on your screens
Oh,
right
man,
now.
I forgot about
or you will
HasLab.
be in a second. And just
I
thank
don't know
the
how
community
YouTube
again
would like
for
that.
the amazing success on the Ghost
I think they'd be
HasLab.
like, no, we're not allowed.
This is the third vintage HasLab I've been through. I know you guys have been through a couple. Each has been a different journey. This
Man,
one has been
like,
amazing. Obviously, the
fuck it,
first one that we launched
I'm
at
angry.
a
I am
convention,
actually angry
and such
at
a
Hasbro.
tremendous
I am
experience,
really
you know,
angry at
being
Hasbro.
in that room, seeing
Like-
the reaction, just the positivity, the joy.
I'm
then
so
Chris
angry.
bringing it out
Try not
on
to
the floor.
fall and
I know,
drop the
yeah,
thing
that
in
was a
front of
tense
everybody.
moment. Yep. You know, I was so hoping it would fund on
When
the floor.
this
we were like
stream
talking about
ends
the
in a
party we
couple
would
of
have
hours,
in the booth,
I'm just
but
gonna
funding a day later,
download it and I'm
unlocking all
gonna
the
just talk
tiers,
about Power Rangers
just,
stuff.
so
I'm gonna
just
make another
huge
video
thanks to you guys, to the
because I'm
community for
angry
making
at
this
Hasbro. And
happen.
it's not like
It
a
was
simple
truly
like
about
thing.
you.
It's
You
in
made
a
this
rage.
happen. It was the item that you wanted. We heard you.
I mean, the ship
we-
looks
we
cool.
brought it for you.
Don't
We
get
were
me
just
wrong. I
blown
kind of
away, and
like
it
the
really
ships.
shows the strength
I
of
would
the
not want to
community.
put
We
money
ended
into
at
that though,
over
like into a HasLab thing.
21,700 backers for the Ghost. We successfully unlocked all 3 tiers, so that means you guys will be getting Hera, Ezra, Kanan, and Zeb on those beautiful exclusive mural card backs in their Season 4 Rebels appearance.
so angry at
And
Hasbro.
as previously announced, we'll also be
I am-
offering Chopper and
anyway, yeah,
Kanan as
that's-
well
there we
on
go.
those mural card backs as a separate purchase, so we can complete the entire crew. You will be able to get all 6 figures in their Season 4.
Notice how they're like, you can get every single one, and yet again, like lines like Power Rangers gets absolutely nothing. Like that's fucking silly. What else are they going to talk about?
We are working hard on it as we speak. The whole team is. But we did want to let the fans know today, so you can all plan ahead. We are going to be announcing a pre-order of Sabine and Chopper on those exclusive mural card backs in the first few months of next year. So once announced, we'll keep the pre-order open for a few weeks, so everyone who wants
nothing is
to
going
can be able to get their orders in.
Tags out, no
And
reply.
this-
Hang on,
these
let
two
me
figures that
come
are
back to
coming
this in a
are
second.
not exclusive to HasLab purchasers, but again, we're not limiting the total amount available. So all fans who want the Sabine and Chopper.
Right. Okay. So Airlim, nothing is going to be. There's not. Sorry. So Airlim, nothing is going to be about Tigerzord. No new wave of Lightning Collection figures, and no HasLab Power Axe and Power Bow. yeah, like you could have extended stuff like to make Power Rangers feel more full in this sort of thing. I feel like Hasbro could have announced that. They could have had images up from Jew Ranger, the special stuff. They could have put it on the side and gone, this is coming up, Hasbro. HasLab, we can't give you any information right now, but we'll do what we can. But this is coming in next year, and then do it that way. And, announce it. And I know people go, oh, we want a official statement from Hasbro. I do. I want an official statement, show that everyone is. I know Emily has mentioned this when she was at San Diego Comic-Con, but I really want this sort of stuff. But yeah, you kind of think that you'd have more stuff to show. Like literally, that has been, I don't know how long that's been, and they're giving more time to it. They're giving more love to Hasbro, to Star Wars, which again, bread and butter. But like, you've got more people coming in now. Like, what are they announcing?
That this early, but first, PulseCon for Priya.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Excited to be here.
Wonderful. And intros. And sorry, do you want to?
Yeah, so I'm Eric on the design team.
Why does he look like James?
Awesome.
We've seen
Wonderful
two people
to have
so
you
far.
both. We've got some amazing reveals for Black Series as well, right, Priya?
That's absolutely right. I'm so excited. We have some classic and new entertainment reveals to share with you today. So first, let's get started with some classic, diving right into the archive collection. As we all know,
what are you showing?
the archive collection is a great way to get some of those classic, well-known characters out for those new fans.
Jeremy thought the guy just walked off because he was like, fuck this
so
shit.
It's bringing back figures that have been out a while ago so that new fans don't miss out. For this
Oh,
round
there
of
we go.
archive
Hey,
figures, it's
we
going to
need
be
more money, so
international
we're
only.
making
And since the
original
fans
stuff.
in the
Oh,
US
not original
have had
stuff,
them
but
in the past already,
we're
and we
making.
didn't
We're bringing
want
out Luke
these to
again.
kind of block retail
Darth
space in the
Vader,
US.
girl from
So these archive
Mandalorian.
figures will be only available outside of the U.S. again for those casual fans that are starting out. So
I'd only
for the
probably
first
get her.
archive character, we're going
What's her name?
classic.
I can't
Starting
remember
with
her
a trooper that's
Katie
super
That's
timeless,
Katie,
the
whatever her name is.
Stormtrooper, as you can see here.
Right.
It's a classic clean white.
It's a clean white one. We'll just tie this up. Yeah. So basically, I'm just really annoyed because Hasbro could have done a lot more. And again, I reckon that they could have just turned around and gone, we're going to cut this because we'll give more time to Star Wars. Like I wouldn't have been surprised. Hence, you could have seen the kind of the way that they held it out. Like it'd be very interesting to see the very end of this one, and then when they move into the next one, and then see if they did the whole thing where they just cut into time. Like it annoys me. And again, you can't do this sort of packaging for Power Rangers. Hasbro response reminds me of the teacher from Invader Zim. And you PR fans, you get nothing. Zil, nil, point, nada, nothing. There, I 100% agree on that one. I really 100% agree. Like I feel like they just don't, and I'm angry. Like, I'm disappointed in this brand. I'm gonna get what I can. It'd be interesting if this line gets cancelled, and I bet Hasbro say nothing about it if it does. Like the toys go, and then that's it. And I'll just be so fucking annoyed. Right, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you everyone for joining me on this. Bo-Katan, that's who I was thinking it was. Thank you very much for everyone joining. I am gonna leave it there for now. Fucking Hasbro. Like fucking Hasbro. I'm so annoyed. I will catch you in the next one. Thank you again for joining. And I will see you guys a little bit later. See you in a bit.